There we go. About to get underway for the at this Gosnells Oval for the league final. Kenwick versus Brentwood Booragoon, and they'll get underway very soon here with this really good game. And we got with us Bundy on behalf of the Royals, and also Richo with special comments for the feature this afternoon. Umpire's about to bounce the ball, and Bradford going up against Arnott here in the midfield. So the siren's gone, we're underway. Arnott and Bradford got probably an equal tap out, and umpire's called a false, free kick already into the game. Now picked up, good tackle there on Atkin, and it's been given as holding the ball, so Ransted taking the mark here. Cross there to Clarkson, and he runs through the middle of Gosnells Oval. Nice kick up there, not held, but it's Hackett. And free-flowing game here in the early stages, Bundy. You're with the Royals. Not a bad start, although a free kick now, and Booragoon on the attack here. How do you think this game might play out there, Bundy?
Yeah, I think it'll depend on both half-back lines, so you can get the best rebound off the back. I reckon the midfield pretty even with the rucks all around. Best of fairest from Booragoon.
Yeah, looking pretty good, and it's a hard scrap here early now. I think it's Powers. He got a kick, but it was smothered. Trying to pick it up is Tounder. He's in and under, and coming through now is Henderson. Picked up, tried to kick a ball in was Bark, and coming in is still a bit scrappy. No clear possession being there early on. Again, picking up is Bark. Trying to get it up now, Burden. Kicking up, the goes back there, and the Royals are all the way back here. They're going to come out of defence, so Tounder getting the kick in. And a good mark there. Richo, you're with us as well.
G'day, mate.
Booragoon, very good. Great for you to join us here. You've been on the attack a little bit for the first couple of minutes. Might be a mark as well, number 23, Griffiths.
Yeah, he's normally pretty good kick there. The tackling intensity's been fantastic. Umpires aren't waiting much to give out holding the ball, so you're going to see a lot of that today, I think. A
nice free-flowing game, though. So what do you reckon his chances are from about 35? You say he's a good kick?
He's normally pretty good at training and on the field as well. He was a bit hit and miss last week, but he should sing this one, I would have thought. Not
much wind to speak of. Umpire had to do a fair bit of work there, and it looks like it is through for a behind. So to the left, but Booragoon on the board first here, so they go to 1 point. Kenwick yet to score, and Harvey looks like he's going to be the kicker. Is he the captain for your side here?
Yeah, he's the captain at the moment, ex-South Fremantle player, and also played in a few of the Sunday League premierships.
Oh, very nice. So no wonder he's the captain. Certainly a lot of experience. Jesus, an open up here in the half-forward line, taking on the ball, and a quick kick in here for Kenwick. Trying to take a mark at the back. No mark yet. That for one of the forwards, and that was Hackett. Comes out, spinning out of trouble. Now defence there for Booragoon, in and under. And there is a free kick. I guess that rule of getting in and under continues here this afternoon. So Booragoon out of the action. Almost a mark there to Hackett. Coming across now, picking up here, Ransted. And he kicks it in hard here. He's trying to set up a nice tackle. And Burbridge has got a nice tackle there on Fredericks. And it's over the boundary line. So early on, only the point on the scoreboard so far for Booragoon. But, geez, an entertaining game so far, guys. Back into play. Fredericks doing the ruck work there in the forward line. And coming out of play. Nice kick up there, Powers. He couldn't get the ball, but he's going to get a free kick. Was that in the back?
Maybe play. Holding then. But
holding, so Powers gets across in the midfield. No mark there for Arnott.
Now, Hilly.
On to Devine, is it? Number 15?
Hilly.
Hilly?
Zach Hill.
Zach Hill. So
listed as number 1, but put a 5 next to it.
Okay, so Zach Hill, number 15.
Another on the ball.
And another free kick coming out to Booragoon. So they're certainly the attackers here early on, not finding a forward there in the early stages. Picking up now is Towie. He handballs over. No contact with the ball just yet, just bursting his way through Neiman. Oh, nice hip and shoulder there, and now Booragoon again on the move here.
Oh, barrel.
Kicking up to the forward line, looking for a forward to take a mark over the top. It was number 19 for Booragoon.
Yeah, that was Dunk Ashworth going then. He played Resi's most of the year for us at full forward, and he doesn't mind trying to get a bit of hang time.
Well, he's got a hang time, so he's taking the kick there. What's his name? Dunk Ashworth, is it?
I think he played a high tackle, yeah.
A high tackle, okay.
Gillen taking it.
So he's Gillen. It's number 17. He's going for goal to set up the early part here for Booragoon, Brentwood Booragoon. Number 17, Gillen, going for goal. No wind to speak of. Comes in purposely. That's not bad off the boot. That is just switching away to the right again. So that's 2 from 2 from that spot. So points so far. Captain out of the back line, Harvey, with a booming kick. That is around a 65-metre kick out of defence. Here is Townder. He's on his left boot. Beautiful kick inside the midfielder, Neiman. He takes a mark on the outer side, nearing that magnificent car over there for the Royals, which they've painted. And plenty of support staff over there just under the Bennett's Hardware scoreboard. Ashworth, is it? Number 21.
That's Tom Bright, T. Bright.
T. Bright. We'll get the list up and running after.
Yeah, it's David Harris taking the mark, 45 metres out.
And he's one of your forwards, so heading for it, and one of your key forwards too, Harris.
Yeah, he's probably one of the best for this year and last year as well. Full-back for the Sunday League back in the heyday when we won a few flags.
And his kick not bad off the boot. It's not going to have the leg, so sitting up 15 metres out. Oh, just touched on the line. Looked like he overcommitted the backman there, but touched across the line and moves. Number 7? Mervyn.
Yeah, don't know who organised the names of the numbers for the list here, but
no, that's all right. We'll get on to it. You're telling me what it is. I just got to keep it
just.
We'll get it right. So over to the back now, and coming out, really good performance there, Bryant. He comes in 45 metres out, just sticks it up, and in front it is Fredericks.
Yeah, Fredericks. We've actually picked him up through one of our players that played gridiron for the off season, and he's ex-waffle player, the rumour mill, and. Very handy pick up for us this year.
And a very nice size of a guy too. He's tall, a bit lanky, but how does he kick? Is this looking good?
He's reasonably reliable, mate. I'd want to put this one in the bank.
And all the goal, umpire had to work a bit, but that is a goal, and the first one on the board. So Kenwick 1 goal, 1-7, and Booragoon. So so. Brilliant start there. It's been a good game. It's been electrifying early and plenty of run. So if this keeps up, as we've seen probably in the Colts and the reserves just gone, it's going to be an entertaining game. But the Royals on the board now. Kenwick 1-1-7 and Brentwood Booragoon at 2 behinds.
Yeah, it might be a battle of the possession today. Whoever gets most possession for the midfield and half back line might get over the line, I reckon.
Yeah, plenty of run there too. Obviously in the midfield, Townder. And he's going to be at the back of this. He gets the ball, goes for a handball, then gets tackled. It comes out here to Finkelstein, who again just works his way past a runner and kicks it out. I'm not sure who he was kicking to. Maybe the grandstand and the big fans over there. Stays in play though. He gets around a player and no, it's out of bounds. So will be thrown in. Gross, number 13, is it? Oh, so a couple of brothers as well. So a couple of Finkelsteins, a couple of Bryants. So keeping in the family at this stage with some relations here for the Kenwick Royals. We've had a pretty good season. I think both sides working their way through. Kenwick finishing on top, Brentwood 4th, working their way through.
Yeah, Brentwood finishing 4th.
Yep.
I think 1-1 for the season. We beat Kenwick 13 points at home, and then Kenwick did a bit of a number on us away during that day. I think it was about 88 millimetres of rain hit Kenwick Oval, but I think today's going to be completely different to the last time.
Okay, well, hopefully it continues this way because it's a good game so far. And here's Bryant, one of the brothers, and getting a quick kick forward. And here's Finkelstein. Nice footwork. He showed good pace straight up front. And there's that man again, Fredericks, going for 2.
Yeah, we're hoping to keep him down deep today. He likes to throw him around, does what he wants, but try to keep him close to goal. He's a big, strong man. Hopefully he can pluck a few.
A couple of leads from him too. He went back to the goal square and then led up again, so not too bad from a gridiron person?
Yeah, started with the AFL and then went to gridiron a bit, and he's back to the AFL. Hopefully he stays with us.
And that is a perfect kick. That's never in doubt. That's going to be 2 goals on the board for Kenwick. That one went straight over the goal umpire's hat. So 2-1, that's 13. And Brentwood Booragoon is on 2 behinds.
Oh no, it's
So good start so far. Here we're probably about 7 or 8 minutes into that first quarter. 2-1, 13 to 2 behinds. Not a bad start. And one of your key forwards, Frederick's kicking 2. Arnott ready there in the centre of the ground, going up against Bradford. Comes down again to Townder. He got his handball across, picked up by Bryant, and goes forward. Nice pickup, and handball's in. We didn't have the ball. He did get tackled, but play going on. Townder again. He's up and under. He's underneath the pack. Can't get it out. Above the pack there is Atkin as well for Booragoon.
Yeah, Townder played a couple of losing grand finals for us at the end of the Sunday League, and he crossed over to Kalamunda, I believe, and played in the grand final there in the B or C grade, and he's back to us again.
Beautiful, and he's been almost best on ground. Other than that, probably Fredericks in the first 5 or 6 minutes of this opening term. Just starting to spread out a bit, so there's a bit more run I think that's going to be happening here. And certainly think they're both in it here, but a good start by Kenwick for the moment. Great to have both of you guys along. I know you love to get into it, Richo.
Mate, I'm about as far away from a league side as anyone could be out there, so there's no chance of me playing today. But
Gillum a nice mark in defence.
Yeah, good transition of play there. Arnie's been absolutely killing it with the punches. They just need to be getting around him so he can tap to advantage. But Gillum, I know he missed the last one, but this time I would have thought probably a carbon copy of the last time. He should kick this one.
Yeah, and he's aiming for goal, of course. I said defence. He's up forward and you're kicking to the left. So he's had one-sider. You've kicked 2 points almost from this identical position. So he should not miss again. And that is perfect. That just eases nicely. First goal on the board for Booragoon, Brentwood Booragoon. And you've got a fair few people in the crowd, as you would expect. They're up for that goal.
Yeah, just a really vital goal, that one. Just steady the ship. Kenwick looked like they were getting on top of Brentwood during the second half of this first quarter. But that goal there should just ease the nerves, and you might see a bit more of a free-flowing game coming out of the midfield now. Yeah,
it's been pretty even, though. I think probably 3 shots you've had at goal probably could have easily been 3 goals. So 1-2 to 2-1, it is pretty even, and it reflects on the scoreboard. So back in the centre, Arnott is again up against Bradford.
He used to play country, I think.
Neiman, he's in the centre there. He's about to grab the ball, so Neiman kicks it forward and goes up looking for his forwards. Up nice and early there. Now coming through is Finkelstein. He can't collect the ball. A handball there out from Hackett. He spins back in. There's a couple there going for the key forwards. Oh, he slipped over, got his kick, and it went almost like a Dempsey from the Bombers a few weeks ago, off the back of his heel and went the wrong way. But another chance for your key forwards, Fredericks and Harris.
Yeah, they've been the key forwards all year for us, with Hackett chipping in both swingman, centre-half forward, centre-half back, and hopefully we can keep this travelling for the rest of the day. That
oval ball can be cruel sometimes. It went the wrong way, I guess, for Kenwick. Maybe the right way for Booragoon, but...
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a goal then, but luckily it went across the face, and it pains me to say this, but that was great work by Tommy Atkinson there, our president in the back line, getting it out for a throw-in.
It certainly was. Good on you, Richo. Over the back now, and Booragoon trying to at least mount an attack from the back line. It comes down. Nice effort from the front. Here goes Brentwood again. They kick up to the half forward. Gillum again. Oh, that is magnificent. One hand, left hand. And he might be a little bit too far out here with that breeze. They weren't carrying too much. Can he get it?
He's bombed a few from 50 before. This will get close.
He's gone for a home there, but lands about 15 metres out. Where are the swoopers? Trying to get through was Henderson. And now out of the defence, here goes the Royals. Nice defensive or attacking defence there, coming from one of the players. That was Devine, I think number 15, or Hills, I thought Hill.
Devine's number 14.
So he's 14.
Yeah, it looks like Brentwood are getting a lot cleaner ball heading forward at the moment. Kenwick's going to be working a little bit harder for their goals and forward movement.
They certainly are, but it's an entertaining contest at the moment. Brentwood again going forward. Here's that man again, Gillum. He's in all the action now Kenwick getting a kick out of defence. Going up the line and coming in was Mills. And he kicks up. Nice kick too. It was well weighted. Bark taking the mark. He spins, takes a bounce. He gets to 50. He's going to have a real roost from there. He kicks it about 45 metres out. There's 4-1, and I think it's gone through for a point. It has. And that's the third of them for Brentwood at the moment. 1-3. They go to 9, 2-1, 13 Kenwick. Just a nice mounting attack there. And Bark, he's certainly one of the guys to watch throughout the game, though.
He's an absolute fitness freak. He's only played half the season. He took the first half of the year off with injury, but just had a baby as well with his lovely missus. But yeah, he's an absolute freak fitness-wise. Big hit there, and that's going to be a free kick. Yeah. Fair enough too. Dunk took him a bit high there.
19.
That's Clarkson.
Ashworth.
Yeah, Watson's marking the wing. Yeah, we've got a quick break here by looks Kenwick. Head over to Hackett. Hackett's got room here to take a couple of bounces.
He's got Ashworth next to him. He didn't use him.
My fingers.
Oh, here he goes, Harris. Oh, he's missed it from 15 metres out. You're starting to get on a roll there, calling the action. Stop because you wanted to watch it.
Oh, you can't help it when you start watching it, can you?
No, you can't.
Start following on.
You're doing well just actually commentating, both of you guys, because it's hard not to get into it, but let it all out. That's what
it's handy knowing the players too, who's kicking the who.
I like it. I'll get used to it, but you're doing well, both of you guys. So, Booragoon about to kick out again. So, Brentwood out of defence.
Kick out PB with the kick out. Oh, no.
And up, nearly a mark. In fact, it was a good mark. Bradford.
I mean, Bradford's played almost every game this year. He only missed one or two. He's our key ruckman, number one man.
Yep, and not the best of kicks going in. It's going to work out, though, because it failed to get over anyone else. And there's that man again. Fredericks lining up for his third goal and the third for Kenwick.
Yes, if he keeps marking it 20 metres out every time, I'm going to have to take that all day.
I reckon he'll take that the whole game for sure. If he keeps this up, he's going to kick 12. And not that far out, about 20, 25 metres out. Directly in front this time. It wasn't as good off the boot, but it's got home, so he's kicked his third. Doesn't matter how it comes off the boot, it's the end result. And that's the third goal now for Kenwick, so they've gone to 3-2.
Yeah, I'm guessing that Brentwood's number one defender's gone to Dave Harris, who's been our best forward in the past. I'm wondering whether could be a switch made there soon, I think.
Yeah, it might be a key move coming up for Brentwood here. But,
yeah, I don't know if I'd go change of the matchups just yet. Delivery into the forward line's been pretty good, and the pressure from Kenwick across their half forward line's been pretty sensational. So not much you can do about that.
No, it's been...
Arnie here, watch for another big punch. Taps down to Bark, kicks it out of the forward line, sorry.
Perfect.
Oh, well done, Corbusera. He's got space here. He's got Griffo leading out wide, and he'll mark. And 45 out, he'll probably have the shot here. Slight angle.
So a bit of a win. So Griffiths. So from about here, can he get the distance, Richo?
Distance won't be an issue. Just got to
allow for
ball drop and aim. That's what it's all about. I speak from no experience,
Ball
not being a forward line player. And he has kicked that one.
This is an entertaining
one from two.
game.
He's done well there. This is going to be a very seesawing affair, this one, I think.
It's a shootout early on in the grand final. Probably about 13 minutes, I reckon. Round about, or maybe a bit more, maybe 15 or 16, so 2 or 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, it looks like at the moment, Booragoon's got the midfield dominacy. They're tapping it wherever they want, and it's whether Kenwick can start reading their taps, I suppose, if they can, or man up, man on man, and stop the breakaway.
Yeah, Arnott, well, this is why he's one of the best in the competition, isn't it? And he's just tapping to advantage more often than not.
Yeah, we got the best ruckman in the league, and then second was Neiman, our follower, so should be a good contest.
And they throw it up again, the umpire does anyway, and Arnott probably getting that tap again, so it's out here and plenty of run again for Brentwood, the Booragoon boys, and out in the clear here. Oh, the bounce just not favouring him, but he got it back. That's Hackett, and sidestepped his opponents. Coming through, Bryant. Nice kick and beautiful deliver into the forward line, and that's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, David Harris loves him out there. You can't kick him much better than that. Old Jim Bryant there, he'll be one of the best kicks in our team, left foot.
Yeah, that was very much outstanding and very hard for a defender to basically defend. So he's going for goal, Harris. This is his first real chance. Close to the man on the mark though, and it went high and just fading a little bit to the left. It had the legs.
Yeah, distance was an issue from there. Probably got a bit close and, yeah, pulled it a bit across.
Yeah, but another score on the board, this time a point. So what will be 3-3, that's 21. And 2-3, 15. Only a goal the difference early on in this grand final. Very entertaining one as well. So they're underneath the pack, trying to drag it back. There was Piper. He's underneath, asking for holding the ball, but I think they all had a bit of that. And
yeah, no, Kenwick here, we've got a couple of speedsters on the bench as well. Old Liam Safriotti, he's only 17 years of age, and another bloke, old Dan, who's got a fair bit of pace behind him too.
So just keeping them with just off the bench just for a bit of run later. Coming in for another goal. And who's kicked that one?
That looks like Sammy Finkelstein, I believe.
So
Yeah, one of the brothers, the two brother combination, getting a fair bit of the ball at the moment. Two Bryants, two Finkelsteins.
They certainly are, and another goal on the board. So just getting out to a nice lead now. Well and truly past the halfway point, and 4-3, 2-3. And that's a 12-point margin. Not that far away from quarter time, you would expect here. It's been entertaining.
I think the game, it's lived up to its expectations so far. Both teams are hard at it and still up in the air, I believe. The 2-goal difference, I believe, means not a lot.
No, it's not much in it at all. One more goal either way certainly would help late in the quarter. And again, Arnott going up. This time, Braddock is up against him. Nice tap forward. Well, it's basically doing a few tricks. That ball got past a heap of players underneath the pack. Hackett, he couldn't get out. Then a quick kick out there from Neiman, and maybe high. And it is. So Neiman will get the free kick. And in defence here for Kenwick.
I think Brentwood just need to work on their pressure across the half-forward line. Kenwick seem to be getting the footy a bit too easily out of their own defensive half.
Yeah, a couple of players there holding firm. One of those being Towie, so he picks it up nearing the middle of the ground and kicks a long, high ball. Nice mark at the back there, Hackett. Well, he's done well. He was in the back line a moment ago. Not a good kick forward. Harris had to bend down. He kept it in front of him. Also, nice work there by Mervs. And also Burden. There's a couple over the back here. Who else is? Bryant. So that's Tom.
Yeah, that's Tommy there, older brother.
Yep, the older brother. So they're both doing good, Jimmy and Tommy. So what's the umpire picked here? He's picked holding the man decision. Who's that going to? It's going to go to Booragoon.
And old Towery for Kenwick, Swanee we call him. He's another fresh pickup for us this year, and he only finished 2 votes behind Neiman in the association.
Oh, so he's certainly one to hold on to as well. So good talent out there on the park at the moment. Well, there certainly is. Now up forward, nearly a mark from behind there, and he plays taller than his actual size, doesn't he, Towie? And he was up in the middle of a few guys and coming forward. There's plenty of run again.
Here comes Finkelstein, the other brother.
And he picked
He's
up.
Tried to give it to his brother there. He hasn't really got it to him, but
no. And off the back line, here they come again. Not the best at kicks. Oh, this could work out for Booragoon. Bark picks up. Handball's back in. Who's here? It's number 23, Griffiths. Handballed over. That's intelligent. Should be a goal. He just balked for a minute, but that's through. Oh, that's a hard way to get a goal, Richo, but it's through.
Yeah, well, it all started with a bit of a mix-up there between the two Kenwick blokes crashing into each other at a fair rate of knots, but Guru doing the team thing there, handing it off, and a great goal there.
And that gets it back. It's been an even quarter so far, so that just helps on the scoreboard from, I guess, a spectator's point of view, one that's neutral, not in either side.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of a few errors from both teams there, and ended up just rolling Brentwood's way.
Yep.
They're good enough to score the goal.
Good handball out, though. I think that was the key, wasn't it, in traffic, so 4-3-27, 3-3-21. There's a couple of players, probably worse for where Booragoon has been working on. Number 12, is it Vague? I think it is, or not sure who it was, but he was getting a bit of work.
Yeah, Mickey Vague, his hamstrings have been troubling him all year. Not the only Brentwood player to have tight strings, but hopefully he'll be able to see out this game and have a well-earned break during the summer.
Yeah, he's been getting worked on from about the 3 or 4 minute mark into this first turn. So kicking out of the back, Braddock, and he kicks up not a bad try and effort there.
Frederick's got the ball again.
Fredericks again. He handballs across to Townder. 45 metres out. Goes for a pass. Before they're slipping over, of course, that was Harris. And the defender too easy out of defence. Over there on the back line. Here comes Bryant. And that's Jim Bryant. Nice kick out. And Booragoon just trying to ease some pain late in the quarter. The siren's about to go, so that'll be, I reckon, it. No real time for another score, although as I speak, Clarkson picked it up, handball, and kicked it to Bryant over there on the far side. And he kicks in. Siren's about to go, and just in time. Not quite for a mark. The umpire's paid it.
It looks like he's paid the mark here, the umpire.
I'm staggered. That probably was a good 5 metres from him when it went. But
then again, we're right next to the siren here up in the commentary box, and
absolutely.
The player's on the far side of the field.
Yep, that's fair enough. And it might not have got to him too late, so until late. But who's having the kick over there? Is it number 20? Yep, Hackett. He's on a very tight angle. The goal umpire really having a good look at this. That it looks okay. He's doing a bit of work. I tell you what, that is a great kick for a point. Just offline, and the score did change. So 4-4-28, 3-3, and that is 21. So a 7-point margin. I guess you want to be taking off. We'll be joined by someone else. But Bundy, thank you so much for your work in the first quarter, because you'll be cheering hard over the other side.
Yeah, no, I'll go enjoy a few beers now and cheer the boys on the sideline.
Beautiful. Thanks for
All
your
the best,
work.
mate.
Good on you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks very much, guys. Okay, just about underway for quarter 2 here of the League Grand Final, and a change in the commentary. Shannon's joined us. Kit's joined us. Shannon from Kenwick. Welcome along.
How you going?
Really good, mate.
Happy to be here.
Must be happy with the first term. 4 goals for with your boys. 7 points in advantage.
It's pretty good, but long way to go so far. So
it is, and you've had a long way over there and under the grandstand, under the scoreboard. So welcome to our coverage, and it's gone out of bounds there in the first foray, I guess. And Kit, welcome along. I'll get you to say a word.
Yeah, mate. Richo's had a bit of a stinker, so we've benched him, made a bit of a sub.
I'll be careful, he's still here in earshot.
Can only listen to an uneducated Dockers supporter for so long, mate.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You said it. All right, over there and trying to get it out now. Bryant, he handballs across here.
To Corey. Corey has got it into
Gross, I think.
And that is Stephen Gross.
Yeah, so
great
nice.
mark by Stephen Gross within the forward 50.
Yep. Has he a chance of going for goal here?
He may be, but he doesn't look like he's backing himself in so far. Or he's going to back himself in.
Maybe one of the key forwards going up.
Fair roost and touch on the line. That's behind for Kenwick.
It is, so they're along to 4 goals, 5. You must be happy with Frederick's first term, 3 goals.
Very happy, yes. He's been quite an asset to the club this year.
And Booragoon about to kick out now, so past their 50. Try to be a mark in front.
Good mark by Darren Neiman, and he's gone for goals.
That looks awesome off the
And
boot.
it's a good kick. Great goal by Darren Neiman. The boys in blue are getting around him. What a kick. Great goal.
That was outstanding from 55 metres out. He's been one of the stars of the first term.
He has. He's been a good player all year, and he's certainly shown it just then.
Move along, Kenwick to 5-5 now. That's 35, 3-3 for Booragoon, and they stay on 21, so 14 points, game high margin. Any other changes that might need making, Kit, for this one?
Yeah, I wouldn't say our defence has been terrible, but the delivery in for Kenwick's been superb. So I think we've just got to tighten up a little bit, and we'll start to come good. We really need the next goal, though.
Definitely. Bradford up, nice tap again by Arnott,
Brilliant
and he
clearance.
kicks forward.
Oh, could be 50.
That's just about 50.
No.
Nothing given, but
Let's
Gillum.
see how our forward entry is.
Gillum just goes long. There's a target at the back. He's a chance.
Griffin at the back.
And it goes up, trying to be cleared here by Neiman. He's in the back line now. Got rid of one. Handball's over the top to nobody. It might be okay here, Kenwick. No, they've jumped on the ball. Umpire's probably just going to throw it up, you would think, and he does. Deep in the forward pocket.
Just got to be smarter with our forward entries, I think.
Quick question, mate. You were the full forward for most this year. Is it true Spider took a hammer to your ankle to make sure that you weren't playing today?
Yeah, that was Richo just piping in with his 2 cents. Speaking of piping in, that was Piper, a star player,
Right on cue.
to Hector, and that's a nothing kick. That's killing us. That's the difference between the teams, I reckon, boys. What do you think?
Oh, I definitely think so, but this guy I think is best on ground, Neiman. He's been everywhere. He's outstanding.
Neiman is definitely he's ubiquitous.
Has been good, I agree.
Just probably the forward entry for you guys, I think, for Booragoon. It's just haphazard. They're going in tall, and it's 3 on 2, 3 on 1.
Exactly. You're exactly right there, mate. Our forward line's changed up a bit. We've been dropping like flies the last 6 or 8 weeks, so like that again. That's horrible.
And there's plenty of numbers around the ball, so Piper kicked it big, and in Finkelstein took the mark, but he's kicked into the middle of the field. It's been marked. Booragoon about to go into attack again.
It's a good kick by Garces to Barkey. Barkey about 55 out. Looks to centre. How's the kick?
Kick's
Straight to
better.
Hector. Oh, couldn't milk the free kick. No.
They're given a mark. So Neiman again.
The marks in the defensive 50 for Kenwick's really killing Brentwood at the moment.
But it's still pretty tight. It's only 14 points in it, so still early going second term. And the kick out, Towie. Over there, it's a foot race.
On the outer wing, the backline pressure from Kenwick so far has been superb. Darren Neiman is really putting his effort in back there, even though he's a forwardman.
And another
He's been
one.
really ubiquitous today. He is everywhere. He seems to be where the ball is. He's not far from it.
And Tommy
Ruck
Bryant
on the
as
outer
well.
side.
Comes out. Bryant again. Jim Bryant this time. He's underneath that pack. They're fighting hard for it.
Seems to be locked up again, and the umpire's going to call for it.
And Safioti. He's Bundy was saying he's one of your leg speed runners.
Yes, he's a young bloke, and he's full of potential. Great player.
He's only just come on, so hopefully he can get some kicks. And there's one for him now. So in the middle of the pack, kicks it up. And a nice mark out there, Jim Bryant again.
Jim Bryant, he's had a good game so far. Quite a few possessions.
He has. He kicks it in big. One of the forwards, nearly Harris. He couldn't quite grab that mark down.
Going to be locked up again, and the umpire will call for it.
He got a pretty.
In Kenwick's attacking forward 50.
He had a pretty good 3-prong attack there. You've got Hackett there, Fredericks and Harris. So.
And they snapped out of there, and that's a great goal. That's a great goal by Hackett.
That's I think his second goal to Hackett as well.
Fantastic goal, snapped out of the air, grabbed straight out of the ruck contest.
And giving Kenwick a good breathing space now.
Good breathing space so far, going into in a half time.
And up to 6 goals, 5. That's 41. Booragoon, you just need your chances. I guess it's not over yet.
They're putting in the pressure. They just don't seem to be able to convert in the forward 50 right now. The Kenwick backline is great backline pressure by Kenwick at the moment.
Just maybe lacking a touch of class. I think once we get that together, we'll start to fire a bit more and display that midfield dominance we'd had for most of the year.
Anyone from the midfield or could go midfield to maybe sharpen it up, because I reckon Arnott's probably dominating the ruck at this stage.
Yep, and he'll do that all day. He'll ruck all day.
Yep.
We're missing our captain from last week, who unfortunately pinged a hammy in Captain Sparrow. So he's someone we'd usually, we can throw him from centre half back to centre half forward and run him through the middle as well. So we're really missing him today, I feel.
Yep. Okay. So here goes Kenwick again. Nice kick over.
That's to Tom Bryant. And Tom's on the run.
He waited a little bit
And
for
he's
his kick.
drilled it in. A bit of a wobbly kick, but let's see what happens.
Here's Fredericks at the back.
Fredericks
Oh,
here,
that's out of
and
the
that's out of
full.
bounds in the full by Booragoon.
And-
Booragoon seem to be doing all the attacking out of the forward bounce stand, but they just can't seem to convert in the forward 50. Seems like Kenwick pressure is sort of crippling their advance on attack. But here we go,
And that was Gross. Oh,
and that's a
straight in
mark
front,
by
Harris.
Dirty Dave Harris, directly in front of goal.
And I guess that hurts. Like you said, the attacking pressure has been with Booragoon for.
The attacking pressure seems to be with Booragoon straight out of the forward bounce down,
Yep. And Harris kicks the
and
goal.
Harris converts, and that's a goal.
So that gives them their third goal so far, probably in the first 8 minutes of play already in the second term. And they're out to a very
Booragoon
healthy
start
lead.
converting these centre clearances. Kenwick may be in a bit of stripe at the moment. The back line from Kenwick seems to be all over it, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, good game coming up.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, boys. I think we're getting all the domination in the centre, but as you've said, opportunities don't come a lot in the grand final, so you've really got to make the most of your chances. Otherwise, it could hurt you on the scoreboard, like what's happening now. We're out to a 4.5 goal lead, and we really need the next one.
And that's still not unsurmountable, though. 4 goals, just a couple turnaround. I think Finkelstein, both of them have been also very good players as they go up. Not much in that Rupp tap and Piper out of the centre. They just need a score up here. Booragoon, here's a chance, picked up by Corbisiero. And he's gone offline, and that's going to roll out of bounds, is it?
Not a great kick, but I think Corbisiero is the real X factor here. I called it before the game. I think if he has a big one, he's the real spark up forward for the boys, and could really turn things around.
He just knew where to run then.
Yep.
He actually got 2 metres goal side of the opposition.
Been doing it all
and
year.
Just needed to finish off to give him a spark.
Yep.
So
Just lacking that bit of class, but yeah, he'll fire up. He's kicked some big bags this year, so
here he is again on cue, and that is up in the air. It's probably gone 10 metres and 35 up. And a mark to the defence and over the other side.
Once
Pounder.
again, frustratingly for Booragoon, they push forward from the centre bounce down, but nothing's come of it. It seems to be the Kenwick back line that clears it out, but Booragoon, and it's locked up on the outer side on the wing.
And Towie, one of those over there, and also getting up Piper for Booragoon. So still it's an even contest. This is a real good one, as you'd expect in a grand final. That's a great kick across. And there's that man, Brian, again.
Talking about changes in the middle before, I wouldn't mind seeing number 18, Matty Mills, run through the middle. That's Piper's brother. He's got the ball now. Could provide a bit of spark. He's a hard in and out midfielder, and I think he could provide the spark that Brentwood need at the moment.
The more you talk, the more these players get the ball within 5
And
seconds.
it's Booragoon going forward again. Maybe they can make something of it this time. The scoreboard really isn't reflecting the pressure they've been putting on
That is holding
Kenwick at the moment, and the umpire will have it, and Booragoon's forward 50.
That was a great effort by Gillum. He was 3-on-1, then he held it in his 50, and they're a chance again here.
Oh, yeah, he's a key player. He's had a bit of a stop-start season with doing his hammy about 4 or 5 times, but excellent play, excellent bloke.
And that's not a good kick. That's out of bounds on the full Piper.
Once again, another wasted opportunity, but the positive signs are there for Brentwood. We're getting a lot of the ball. We're attacking hard. We're just lacking a bit of class, and yeah.
Just, I guess, scoreboard pressure. That's the only thing, isn't it?
You're exactly right, yep.
Kick back in. That's perfect. And
That is
Bryant, not Bryant, that's
kick, right.
Tounder. So Tounder, he's been up as well. I think there's been 4 or 5 really good players so far for Kenwick.
And it's cut off, so maybe Booragoon can have another opportunity.
And Henderson it is.
Their forward pressure's been brilliant going forward, but credit to the Kenwick backline. Their backline pressure has been superb, and they've really shut them down at every opportunity.
Tounder got a good kick out. Here comes the speedster,
Here comes
Saffioti.
Saffioti. He's holding it up here on the outer side.
And again back
There
to
is
Bryant.
Jim Bryant. Jim Bryant's in quite a few positions today.
Looking in the centre. And he comes out wide, and there is Hackett. But he can't
that's,
keep it
out
in.
of bounds, so we'll have a throw in on centre half forward for Kenwick.
It's another one, Burden, is it? Number 3. He's not been in the game as much. He was in that contest before it went across the line.
Yeah, he's had a stellar year. He's a real general in the back line. Probably our best key position back. Key position back, and not having the greatest game, but I think he's going all right.
Does he normally set up from the back and then get your
Yeah,
midfields going?
definitely. He's good in the air, good disposal, and he's quick as well. So
Yeah, that was a great tackle on Bark.
solid.
And they're away now, and this is
Again,
a perfect
the defensive pressure, the tackling by Kenwick is paid off, and the kick goes forward in the centre half forward line to Stephen Gross, and he's going to go back and go for a shot. He's a good kick, this lad, and he's learned to obviously back himself in throughout the season. And we'll see what happens. Obviously, again, Booragoon seem to be doing all the centre clearances, a lot of the attacking work, but they just can't seem to make anything of it at this stage, and that's not to take anything away from Kenwick backline. They've been really superb. So Stephen Gross going for the goal now.
And just to the left.
And it seems just to the left, behind for Kenwick.
That's probably a let-off. I mean, they probably got overwhelmed in the midfield again.
Yeah, definitely.
Booragoon, they had the numbers, didn't quite pan out.
Let's see how Booragoon get it out of the back line.
Oh, that is a
Kenwick have
beautiful
been
kick.
great at it.
That is a lovely kick
Excellent
out.
mark by Piper. Really starting to lift.
But that's probably what they need. Probably kick to advantage, 2-on-1. That was lovely. Piper
definitely.
comes out. Now it's a 1-on-2 the other way. But brought down to the
Good
front.
work
That is
out. Griffiths to Gillum. Didn't quite pick it up. Duncan with the Shepherd. And Griffiths coming pretty hard there. Could see a ball up. No. Millsy to Wado. Big kick to Corby. I think the sun got in his eyes and he got a bit lost then. Still
Nearly a
positive
smother.
signs. Just need to capitalise a bit better, I think.
Oh, good performance there by Bradford.
Backline pressure again seems to just be crippling Booragoon at the moment. And that's forward to Hackett. Well done. Good. Oh,
And there's
great
Burden.
tackle by Hackett.
We were mentioning that
It's
with
on the
Burden.
outer wing there. Booragoon seem to be pressing forward at the moment.
And there a chance here. Number 25 over there, and nice kick in. Not quite marked, but recovered
And he's
okay.
onwards. And
That's a good tackle, but again, Kenwick's about to come
seem to
out.
wriggle their way out of that one. Sam Finkelstein might run under it. He's got it. Finkelstein on the run. And he's kicked it towards Dirty Dave Harris. Oh, unlucky bounce for Dirty. Booragoon may work their way out of this one.
Geez, they're working hard to try and do just that. There's an injury,
Someone
though.
down in Booragoon's back line. Booragoon
there's
take
Piper.
possession of the ball.
It'd be a real loss.
Yeah, Piper it is. So
Hopefully he's all right.
he got up a bit ginger there, didn't he? But better him being up than being knocked out. And there's a free kick in the back line.
Looks like Burbridge has got the kick, the boy from Lake Grace.
He's a long way from home.
Yeah, a bit of talent from Lake Grace. The Morton boys, Nat Fife, of course, will be playing the Savo for the Dockers.
Certainly is.
See how this kick is. He's got a big kick on
Oh,
him.
and that's as good as anything
Oh,
from
like that,
Lake
yeah.
Grace. Oh, nice big pack, but only one stay down again for
Yeah.
Kenwick. And it's McNo, is it? He's
Dan
across.
Neiman to Lukey, and he's got it on to Cause. Cause on the forward 50. He's going to go back and assess his options. And may just pop it up to the top of the square here. And that's what he's going for.
And that's out.
And that's out of bounds on the full, and that'll be Brentwood Booragoon's free kick.
Probably a
Bit
disappointing kick, that one, probably, because there was numbers for Kenwick in that forward 50. Just a little bit awry, but
Probably just need to put it at the top of the square then, I reckon.
Yep, maybe the 1%er. Just stick it up there and hope you've got your forwards there.
So it's Burbridge again. He's racking up a fair few touches. Mills nearly went up.
There's Fredericks, quick kick in. Good
Frederick
defensive
straight
move.
in. Malthouse has put the spoil on for Kenwick. Booragoon may work their way out of trouble here. He's got it onto the wing.
Oh, nice speed.
Osti.
Boy handball, that's deliberate.
Oh, and the umpire might
say.
deliberate. Oh,
He
very
said
lucky
no.
there by Osterberg. Not big call deliberate there, and the umpire's going to throw it in on the right-hand ring here.
I guess it was in the art of being tackled, so pretty hard to try. And we see.
Call that a disguised deliberate.
Well, he had
And
his back to
he's-
the umpire. That helps.
Yes, he's got away with it.
So back up again. And
He's
nice.
got it out to Dan Neiman. Dan Neiman has pummeled it into the forward 50 for Kenwick. Fredericks is there. Fredericks has the mark. Fredericks has a mark, and he'll go back from about 20 metres out, about a 45 degrees angle.
This is for goal number 4 too. And
He's
outstanding.
been instrumental for Kenwick at the moment.
Who are you blokes tipping for best on ground so far?
I think it's pretty hard. I think probably Neiman. Well, I wouldn't say it's hard. I think he's clear cut, isn't he? But Fredericks, that wasn't a good kick, but 3 goals in that first term. I think Bryant's, I think Finkelstein's. You could probably pick those 5 or 6. And
3 goals from Fredericks got to count for something, but seems to be a lot of the run through the midfield from Kenwick has come from Bryant. It's come from Finkelstein, as you said, and from Neiman, who just seems to be all over the play at the moment. So. It is only halfway through the game, so we'll see who emerges towards the end. But at the moment, a few standout players from Kenwick. Oh, and that's
a good hip and shoulder.
All in the game, fair. The umpire says. And Jim Bryant has kicked the goal on the run. Great goal by Jim Bryant, and that really will hurt Brentwood's confidence going into the halftime. Kenwick now with a pretty solid lead.
About a 33-point lead now. I think that's the key, though. I think with Kenwick, you've got 5 or 6 that could be best on ground.
Yep.
In fairness, from my eyes, Booragoon's probably got the 2. I think Piper's
been great, yeah.
Piper and Gillum have been the 2 clearly that are the best there. And
I think Arnott's been good in the ruck, as he has been all year. Of course, the judged best on ground for the association earlier in the week, or last week, sorry.
Yep.
But,
they've been instrumental. That's probably unfair for him. There's been 3 there, but 6-3.
Yep.
If you just get that a bit more even, still not unsurmountable, but just starting to look a bit worrying now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, there's a 5.5 goal buffer, but we have always come home strong in the second halves. So we'll see what eventuates.
And again, they're coming out.
Darren Meeman, he takes it out through the centre, and he's kicked it on to Safiotti, the Sapphire, on the forward 50 for Kenwick. He's drilled it in. And good spoil by Booragoon. Hands back to Darren Neiman. Darren Neiman from the forward 50 just fires it in.
A chance here for Harris over the top.
Chance for Harris, and that's it's a ball up in Kenwick's forward 50 right in the pocket here. So we'll see what Kenwick make of this.
Harris was in the right spot there, and Hackett's just come over and dive-bombed his own player there, so they spoiled each other. But
seems to be maybe a lack of communication there.
I think you can call it endeavour more than anything else.
Endeavour, let's call it endeavour.
Eyes on the ball, but you just feel that.
Let's see what Kenwick makes of this. Fredericks is in there. Seems like the forward line is locked in. We're going to get it, spoil that to the forward 50. And Neiman again is at it. Hands to Safiotti. Safiotti's pummeled it into forward 50. Oh, dirty Dave Harris just missed the mark there. And again, we'll have a throw-in from about the same spot as before.
Yeah, it can't be too long to go. I reckon we're probably still 5 or 6 minutes to go. And Booragoon really need to get up there, and they need to get a goal as far as that for the spectators here. Kenwick are just monstering them. They're getting that scoreboard pressure.
The scoreboard pressure is definitely on the side of Kenwick, but that's not to take anything away from Booragoon. They have been definitely in the game.
Chance here. That is a great
And once again, Kenwick have converted a goal, and it seems to be all Kenwick converting the goals. Beautiful goal there.
It might be Safiotti.
And if he comes out of the huddle there, I might be able to tell you who it was. I think it was Safiotti.
Yeah. He got almost bear hugged there by 4
Yes,
or 5.
he did. Yeah.
And he's the smallest one in there.
Kenwick, all the scoreboard pressure's been with Kenwick, and if Booragoon might start converting the pressure they've been putting on, it might be a different story. But at the moment, they're just not converting. Not to take anything away from the Kenwick backline, they've put a lot of pressure on. They're doing great, but if Booragoon start converting, we might see a different story here. But at the moment, it's all Kenwick.
Okay.
And,
back in the middle, Arnott. He won the toss, trying to get his head down. Is at Hall, number 26, and he got tackled and then lost the ball and tackled again. And I can see this turning at some stage, but how far off are we going to be turning?
Boys, it looks like they've made the change. Corbacero to the wing, provides a lot of run and carry, so we'll see how that works out for the Brentwood boys.
Well, you said he was the X factor, so they really need to get something. Here's Mills, is it? And he's
up for Gillum. He rarely drops them. Couldn't quite get there on that occasion, and Kenwick are running through the wing.
And Harvey it was who took the mark. He kicks up looking for Malthouse.
That's Harvey up to Jimmy Malthouse. Jimmy Malthouse on the outside centre half forward right now. He speared it in, and Hackett has dropped the mark. Bit of pressure on him at the moment. And that's a fair bump there by Fredericks. Fredericks picked up by Dirty Dave Harris.
And he's hurt himself.
Now to Watto, now back to Corey. And Corey has nailed the goal, and that really, really hurts Brentwood Booragoon going into half-time. That has really got to hurt them. And this seems to be a promising lead by Kenwick at the moment.
And 6 goals in this quarter so far to Kenwick, and nothing on the board for Booragoon. And looks like Fredericks has hurt himself. He's
becoming dangerous, boys. Not only are they taking a decent lead to half time, but they've got all the momentum. Really need something to change up for Brentwood, or it could get ugly.
Almost is starting to get that way right now, I think, Kit. So it's getting out to a 7-goal 3. What's that? 45-point lead. It's not looking good at half time of a grand final. There's still the premiership quarter to go, and they're not playing bad, so they can always
not
get
playing
back.
terribly. Dropped off a bit towards the second half of the second quarter, but
still a chance. Nice Piper getting through there and worked his way through.
well, that's brilliant. That's what you want to see at this time of the game. Put your body on the line. He's been doing it all year.
He kicks up to the half forward. Lovely mark there in front.
Great mark by Wado. Played a lot of the time in the resis this year, but it's really stepped up in the absence of a few injuries. Had an excellent finals campaign.
And still in the Booragoon front half. Although they're just starting to work their way out here. Kenwick, couple of good hands, and comes out to Townder. He handballs it over.
Intercepted by Arnott. He's a ruckman and a rover.
Oh, and that is just about holding the ball. Nothing on the ball there, but nothing.
And again, that Kenwick backline seems to be prevailing over the Booragoon forwards. It's no fault of the Booragoon midfielders. They seem to be getting in there, but the pressure from the backline from Kenwick has been outstanding so far. Throw in on Booragoon's centre half forward. And so on, Jimmy Bryant knocks it forward. Corey Townsend, and it's gone back over the line. Throw in, same spot, Booragoon's attacking forward, centre half forward.
I've got to admit, it's probably easier for the Kenwick back side because the ball's just coming in and it's one-dimensional. It's coming in high and it's coming in big and long.
Yeah,
so,
you're right.
You know, you just need to get in front or from behind. And
fair bit opposite for how the entries are in the other end of the ground, which is the real difference, I'd say.
Another throw in here on the wing.
If Brentwood can snag a goal before half time, maybe compose themselves at the break and trying to change something up in the third quarter.
And Arnott again.
Another tap to
down
Piper. Been doing it all year. He's played a great game, great season.
And he's underneath, and the umpire's going to ball it up. So, and that is half time here with Kenwick leading the way. They are 10 goals, 6-66. Brentwood Booragoon 3-3-21. Firstly, Kit, how can they turn it around for the second half?
Yeah, we've made a fair bit of reference of it. The mids are working hard. I think they're working fairly hard all over the ground, but not making the job easy on the Brentwood defence or the Brentwood forward line, because the forward entries aren't great compared to what the Kenwick midfielders are providing their key possession forward. So I think that's the real difference. Maybe Spider, the coach, the club legend, he's got his own wall at Brentwood. Maybe needs to try something up, switch a few of the forwards and midfielders and see if we can't ignite a bit of spark.
Yep, no, fair enough. And Shannon, you must be happy. Thanks for joining us in this coverage. You've got to be
very happy so far. I don't think Kenwick needs to change a thing at the moment. They're doing all the scoring. Definitely not doing all the attacking. That's not fair to say to Booragoon. Booragoon have definitely taken probably more of the centre clearances than Booragoon, but they just don't seem to be converting at the moment, and that's really hurting Booragoon. Not to take anything away from Kenwick's backline, they've been superb. The pressure's been superb. So if Booragoon can start converting these centre clearances that they seem to be winning, we may have a game on here. But at the moment, if Kenwick keep doing what they're doing, the backline pressure, they keep converting when they go forward. I don't seem to see a change at the moment. So it's all up to Booragoon at the moment to see if they can start converting and really see change.
Yep, thanks very much there, Shannon. And
I'll just quickly say, it's not all doom and gloom for Brentwood. I think the effort hasn't really dropped off. The work rate hasn't dropped off, which is a positive. Just a bit of class, bit of polish, and if we could inject that, I think things could turn around.
If we get a good third quarter, it might be a good game on for the fourth, and that's what we want to see.
And I'll
just
say I've got Richo tugging on my shirt. He wants to sub in, so I think we'll have to listen to his trot for the next quarter, unfortunately.
All right, well, thanks very much, both you guys, Shannon and Kit. And it's half time, 66-21. Okay, we're underway at just three-quarter time, or nearing three-quarter time, or after half-time. We'll get it right. Richo's back with us. He's made his cameo in the first term, and Kit's now gone, and Michael's joined us for Kenwick as well. Richo, you're back. What does Booragoon need to do?
Kit gave me a bit of a spray at quarter time, said I really need to lift my game, so hopefully I'll come up with a few better insights this second half. News for Brentwood, DT's out for the game with a shoulder, which is unfortunate. He's really been a key player for the league side this year, so hopefully they can cover his loss. As Brentwood come around centre wing here, Gas is in chase there. He's going to pick the footy up. He's really good on his feet. He's got Hendo in support, gets the hands away to Hendo, hands for the boundary line and gets it. Oh, deliberate. That's a very harsh call. It's a bit late to start calling those ones, I think.
Yeah, no, certainly not deliberate. Well, we're going to get a throw in, but out.
And the ball's been thrown in on the wing here. Got a hit out here from Brentwood player. Bradford passes off to Rancid. Rancid push. This is one forward. What do we got here? We got a mark? No. Oh, good hand pass out to Gross. And we got a free kick here.
Yeah, push in the back, I think.
Yeah, and the umpire's picked up a free kick somewhere.
I think it's going to Gross. So.
And it is going to Gross, just on the half-forward line.
What chance is he from here, Michael?
He's a very good kick. He can kick 50 metres, so he almost had one in the first quarter, actually. This one's up. Oh, and easy as you like. Great mark there in the goal square. Looks to have hurt himself a bit as well, but no, he should be right. Luke Fredericks.
And he looked like he hurt his shoulder in that second term, so he's...
Yeah, he's taken a bit of a beating out there today, but he's gotten himself up, and he should be able to slot this one through.
Goal number 4 coming up for Fredericks inside the square, and that is as easy as you like. Another one for Kenwick. What a great start for this third term. And they are now up to 11 goals, 672, and Booragoon still on that 3-3-21. Again, getting off to a good start. You know, it just seems like they had a lot of the possession in the midfield, but that fast play from Kenwick again just hurting Booragoon on the back end.
Yeah, Brentwood started pretty sharply out of the opening bounce there, but just again, the delivery into the Kenwick forward line's been pretty spot on, and that's really going to hurt the Doggies' chances now. The lead's a big lead. It's not insurmountable by any stretch, but they're running out of time quick here at Brentwood.
I certainly think they probably are, but this is a premiership quarter. They need some quick goals coming through from Brentwood, Booragoon. As the umpire, he's doing a fair bit of work today, and he scoots across the field, and Arnott's about to go up again here with Bradford. Jim Bryant, he's been pretty much outstanding again today, and he's lurking behind him as they go up. Comes out the back now. Bit of a kick along. There goes Towie. He got a bit of a soccer through. Beautiful pick up there by Mills. He's running forward. Can this be another forward foray and possibly a goal for Booragoon? Swinging onto their boot now. They're about to bring it into the forward 50. Goes up in the air. A couple of cruel bounces there for the forwards of Booragoon. And a handball comes out from Finkelstein from the back line. He kicks over there. Towie, he's in the mix there along with Gross. He's found himself in defence there, and it's about to go over the boundary line. And, you know, they're in the defence, but they can certainly mount an attack from there, can't they?
Oh, certainly can. They've been able to take advantage of a few turnovers early on in the game, and this is definitely a good chance to do it again. So Bradford gets a hit out to Townder. Townder gets a small hand pass out. And the umpire's picked a free kick somewhere. He's paid it to Brentwood.
And number 26 for Brentwood about to kick in.
Yeah, Hawley in the back there. He's got it at half forward. He's going to look for a long kick inside 50 in the direction of Gillum, I would have thought. Actually, he's gone towards Piper there. Fisted down by Piper. He's in chase. Oh, great attack and pick up there by Piper. He's got Hendo in support. Hawley, sorry. Oh, a bit of Kenny there. Goes towards Corbus there. Full forward. Oh! Almost a great mark there by Corbs. Doggies really got to work on their pressure here, keeping the forward line. Great pick up by Piper. Snaps towards the goal square and rushed through for a behind. Sorry.
Touched on the line as well and probably went through for a point. But, geez, getting exciting. It's great having you two here, or you guys all day for this game, because certainly right into it. And It's got that atmosphere, isn't it? It's a pity probably it's not a bit closer, but there's certainly atmosphere around.
Yeah, the margin's still pretty hefty, but a bit of life here from the Doggies the early parts of the third quarter as Kenwick pick it up on their half-back line, kicks towards centre wing. Good hands there. He's got Guru in pursuit, tackled after he got the footy away, and that's great pressure out on the full there. Great pressure there from Guru, forcing the wayward kick from Kenwick.
And he's been very good, Towndo. I think he's been nearly one of their better players on the field as well. A bit unlucky for him kicking it out on the full, but he kicks up now, and getting in the way is Hackett. He takes a mark, and he's on the march already. Handballs across. Getting there is Finkelstein, kicking in, looking for one of the forwards, and Fredericks in the way, and he's going for goal number 5.
He's been dangerous today, Fredericks.
He has. He's been key from almost the day dot. What's the atmosphere like? Obviously, you're over there under the scoreboard with all the others.
Yeah, I've been down there under the scoreboard with everyone else, and it's been great support from all the Kenwick supporters, and obviously very, very exciting day. So.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet over there. They look like they're just meandering through the game so far. No, you can't get too confident, but he's just kicked another goal, Fredericks, and that's, what do we say, 5 for him. So starting to get up a bit of a lead, Kenwick.
Yeah.
They'll be happy there.
Very happy.
And they get out to a good lead now. Now, I just about say 9 goals, 9.5 goals. It's just pretty much hard to come back to, and really just want Brentwood, the Booragoon players, to get some recognition on the scoreboard. I'm sure they can. They've really toiled and tried hard all game so far, but I think it's the pace and the run so far of Kenwick.
Yeah, the outside runners, Tom Bryant and Corey Townder through the middle has been very solid. So, and Sam Finkelstein has been pretty solid on the other wing. So there's definitely pace.
Certainly is. Booragoon kicking it up, but again, this back line is going to stand up true, and Kenwick certainly going about this the right way. Comes out, and again, Kenwick off the half back line with a big up and under kick. And over the back. Burden, he was trying to pick up the ball. And here comes Booragoon again out of the back line to Hills. Kick in there. Clash of bodies there. Arnott, first one to pick up. That was a good handball back to Mills. Back to Arnott, back to Mills. So the old 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's on the move. He's got about to kick it up. Here goes a chance. Is a Gillum. He's in the middle. He might have got a bit of a shove there, but nothing forth doing, and out of defence again for Kenwick. Laid down on that a bit, Townder. Might have been in a bit of trouble. There goes Piper. I think he's been the best on ground so far for Booragoon today. He's just been an absolute jet. He's worked his backside off all game. And unfortunately up for a free kick, or fortunately for Kenwick. Bryant again with another one, but Piper, he's been outstanding today.
Oh, look, he's best on ground, definitely for mine. He's in a really hard game for the whole side. He's really stood head and shoulders above the rest, leading the way. But that passage play before, that was just a story of the whole game, really. Can we go inside their 50, find a target, kick a goal? We go inside 50, and just every kick just seems to be finding a Kenwick defender. It's really really a difference between the two sides right now.
Osterberg handed it to Malthouse. He kicks in the centre of the ground. Now, it's all basically Booragoon, although a couple of Kenwick players trying to harass. There's that man again, Piper. He gets through. Didn't really get much of a help there, but nice kick. Here's a chance. It's 2-on-1. Get it in there, Booragoon. And he's about to unleash there, and big kick there. And this is not quite a mark. Maybe just touch getting in the way there of both sides, but they are still trying back there. They want their goals, and Arnott was the one who was most prominent. Kicks over the back there, and we've got Townder again. He kicks over the top. Running onto it now is Bryant. That's Tom Bryant. He's been another one that's been outstanding today. That's a good kick. No mark there from Harris off the back. Good defensive work there from Booragoon, although Harris gets it back. He snaps. It's going the wrong way, and it's going to be out of bounds, and a throw in over in the forward pocket there for Kenwick. Geez, that was a nice build-up too.
Yeah, it was a great build-up. Unfortunately, just couldn't find a target inside 50, but happens when you have that many inside 50s during a game, I guess. So
It just looked like Harris. He's been doing a fair bit of running in that forward 50. He didn't look like he had much legs left. That kick came off about 4 metres.
yeah, he's a workhorse, Harris. Does work very hard. It's one of the hardest trainers we have down at football clubs. So
It certainly shows. He's, I think, just kicked the one today, I think. So he'd love to get on the board as well to help with this Kenwick side, and they've got certainly a great lead. Here's another one, towned up. He spun around a few, tried to get inside of them. Another one over there, that is Bryant. He snaps on goal. Where's the pack? At the back is Neiman.
Oh,
and
Neiman.
Neiman off the ground. Now, I think he is, well, the best on ground for Kenwick. Neiman. Fredericks has kicked 5, but 13 goals, 6. It's out to more than 10 goals now, 63 points. And the premiership quarter. And Kenwick doing it unbelievably well for probably from the start of the game.
Yeah, ever since the second quarter, Kenwick have really stamped their authority on this game. There have been some great passages of play here from Brentwood, but they just haven't really been able to get reward for the effort, and Kenwick finding goals a bit too easily at this stage of the game.
I think that's the key, isn't it? But, you know, to make it to a grand final, not over yet, but to make it to a grand final is always a great achievement. Brentwood certainly wants some more goals here. Arnott got the tap again. He's been tireless all game.
Just got some mail then. I think we've lost another player. Gury's gone down. Looks like it could be a broken nose possibly. He's off right now getting the trainer's assessment, but it looked like he might have played his last part in this game.
Well, that's
There's Kenwick picking up again off centre wing towards half forward. There's absolutely no one there. He's on his own. He's going to be able to find a target here surely. He's got numbers everywhere. Kicks for goal from about 45 out. Bit of a wobbly old kick, that one. Great spoil there by PB at the back. Kenwick still with the pressure here. Great tackle there by Atkinson.
And they're still working hard. That's got to be pretty hard, though, losing probably a couple of players now, because you lost one early in that first term.
Yeah, well, one of our full forwards, Guru going down, and DT as well, who's been a workhorse for us this year, so it really isn't going to help the situation at all for Brentwood here. Gilbate's come right up the ground from full forward. He's on the half-back line trying to get some touch of the foot. He's still in chase here. He's putting pressure on. Almost got the kick there. Good pressure, but that was managed to find a target there anyway. He's played on here in the half-forward line. Kick for goal from about 50. Top of the square. Almost a mark brought down there by the Kenwick full forward, but they get the footy on the rebound. And another goal for the Royals.
Safiotti, geez, that was a good lead-up. Tounder, he's been everywhere, and he kicked it into Fredericks. And then Safiotti, who's come on. They reckon early on, I think Bundy said that he'd be the electric bit of a zip early. And
absolutely.
He's come on, he's been great.
He's only 17 years of age. He's played 2 Colts games for the Perth Demons already, so he is one of the rising stars of footy, especially down at Kenwick.
Absolutely, he's been great, and he's kicked a couple of goals. He's been really lively, so he's right in the mix, no doubt, for probably the man of the match a bit later on. 11 goals, 3 now, 69 points at margin. Again, the tireless Arnott up, and we've mentioned his name a lot, not just in the ruck, he's been about the place. Kenwick still working hard, even though they've got that massive lead. They are in and under. It's come out now and straight to Towie. He's been corralled. Handball comes out to Osterberg, who he's had a few touches this quarter. Back to Towie, and over on the outer side, nice kick. And there is Tom Bryant on his own again. He's got 2 metres to spare. The kick, well, that wasn't a good one, and mopped up there in the back line by Brentwood. And again, coming through was Bryant. He was tackled. He's got hold of 2 players, one of them being Burden, and the umpire's going to ball it up on the outer side. So 14-6 to 3-3. And the ruckmen go up. Braddock, who's now in the ruck. There is young Safiotti. He's underneath the pack. Coming out now, and Bark, he's in the clear on the outer side.
Big kick towards Brentwood half forward. He's got Corbusiero underneath the footy. Great coming there by Gillam. Corbs is broken free for a hand pass. Elects to kick towards the leading forward there from Devine. Oh, big hit there. And he's not getting up either. Looks like that's, don't know if that's Vagey or if that's Gillam that's gone down there, but he's not moving much at all. And Kenwick here, they're coming, streaming forward, kicks out towards centre wing. Kenwick player there, he's got plenty of space. He's got Matt Mills in hot pursuit. Oh, avoids the tackle. This could be costly here for Brentwood.
And
Sets sail for home
Finkelstein.
from 45 and drains it.
That's probably the difference between the two, isn't it? With Townder to Finkelstein, and the finish was electric in the end. But another goal on the board. They get out to 15 goals, 6, and it's been pretty accurate as well. 21 goals, or shots on goal, 15 goals, and that's the key.
Absolutely. Kicking accuracy's been good for past few weeks, and they've taken it into today, which has been great.
So back in the centre, and Braddock going up against Arnott again. And they've been winning a fair bit more out of the centre here, Kenwick, this quarter, mainly through Townder, who's having a brilliant third term. Arnott again winning the toss, or winning the tap, I should say. Piper, he's in the mix again. There's a tackle. Might have slipped a little bit high there, but the umpire said no, and we're going to have another ball up. Deep into the third quarter, probably just past halfway of this third term.
I think it's about 9 minutes to go. Kenwick, they've really nullified the rucking game of Arnott there. He's dominated all year, but Kenwick have seemed to have him sorted out. They're winning a lot more of the footy out of the middle, which again isn't going to help Brentwood's chances any stretch.
No, definitely not Richo. And he'll go up again. He's been tireless all day. Again, gets the tap. Be interesting to see how many he's won today. Underneath it, Towned up. He has a bit of speed, and nice handball out there, straight into Ashwell. And the kick comes forward over the back. And here are the numbers again for Kenwick. Handballed over to Ransted. He handballs into Clarkson, and he's on the move. Clarkson, great shepherd there from Townder. And Clarkson kicks in, trying to be a mark there to Hackett. Hackett is the worst or the last one to get up. That ball's going up in the air, and looks like Brentwood might be able to work their way through here. And a lovely kick into the centre. A bit of a lead on. Here comes Gillum. He goes back with his man. That was a great attempt for a mark. Just about holding the mark, you would think. And he's doing it a lone hand there. It was 1-on-3. And the kick was a bit ordinary there. Went back into the middle. Picked up by Bark. He kicks in, looking for Hills. And he's out there. This is going to be a goal. Can Hills do it for goal 4? And he does in about the 11 or 12 minute mark of this third term. And there's a little bit of noise, and that's something for Brentwood to get out of that, Richo.
Yeah, great moment there for Wader. He was a late inclusion at the side on Thursday night. He spent most of his time in the reses this year. Had a few league games here and there, but was the reserves ruckman for most of the year. We'll definitely take out the reserves best and fairest for Brentwood, but great moment there for him, which is on what's been a pretty sour day for Brentwood overall.
It's well, probably has. They've been fighting though. That's probably the key. The scoreboard doesn't say that too much, but they have really. They've done their work in the midfield, haven't they? Just not too much scoring opportunities, and they bridged the gap a little bit, up to a little bit more a respectable 4 goals. But glad that first goal since about the 18 minute of that first term, I think it was. So nothing in the second, and we've waited till now. So the ruck's up on it again. Can this be a little bit of a surge now coming for Brentwood? And they pick up in that half-back flank. Coming forward, tackle. Didn't have the ball there, but underneath there was Finkelstein. Finkelstein's not going anywhere. The umpire is going to ball it up here, deep into the last or in the third term. Probably about 4 or 5 minutes to go. Ball comes out again. Lovely hand pass. And there's a fair bit of run now in Brentwood. Kick was only fair, but that's a great mark. Leaning down, that's Hall. Hall comes across. He's got a leading forward coming up. Goes to ground. And that bounce favouring Ransted. He got caught high and he took off. He kicks it up looking for Townder. The ball bounces a few times in front of him. He spins around. He was nearly tackled. Gets his kick along. Arnott in front. The ball comes down to the front. He dives on it. Gets it out nicely there, Arnott. He's trying... Certainly he's hard out there, and it's what was that for? Can't be holding the ball. I don't think he had it too long, but the umpire gave that to him. Henderson, he with a long loping left foot. That's a beautiful kick. There's a fair bit of run in them now, Brentwood. They're certainly getting something going late in this third term.
Yeah, the intensity's really up from both teams right now, and looking at this could be. We're going for 2 in a row now, Brentwood.
Corbusieri, or Corbusiero?
Corbusiero, it is. I don't think they
Yep.
got... Actually, I do have the spelling there, but
Yep.
absolute tongue twister his name, and just Corbs is a much easier way of referring to him. But a great play there from Brentwood. Good pick up there from Gillum, and Corbs should nail this one, and does. So Brentwood move up to 5-3. Still a long way to go in this one, but looks like the fire had gone out at one stage, but the pile looks like it's still burning in Brentwood, so hopefully to cut another couple of goals and maybe a bit of a turnaround in the last quarter, but a long way to go.
That is goal. That's probably the best comment that's been made all day. So you've done well, but yeah, Corbusiero lining up, and that looked better. It was forward movement. They've got some run back in their legs. Maybe too late for them, but you never know. 10 goals. I think it's probably past them, but you never know. Still a quarter to go. I've seen bigger comebacks in football at all levels, so they are about to go up again. A few of the players certainly have lifted here in this last bit of this quarter. Now, that's a push in the back. Umpire maybe didn't see it, or he just kept them playing. That was bark underneath that for Booragoon, Brentwood. And coming out, just bursting his way out of the pack, Hall. And has Kenwick just taken their foot off the accelerator, or is Brentwood just picking up the tempo a bit here, Michael?
It's probably more Brentwood picking up their tempo. It still looks like Kenwick's got a fair bit of run, as we see the spread's still there, as Tom Bryant takes another mark out on the wing. So the run is definitely still there, I would say. It's a good mark there from Jim Bryant.
And it's good that you guys know your players. You don't have a form or a book in front of you, and you're just rattling it off and making my job so much easier. And what a mark that was in the half forward.
Glenn Hackett, that was.
Yeah, well, he's been very, very much lethal up there forward. Coming to, I was going to say a handball coming across to Towner, but there's not. It's going to come back, and looks like Harris might be kicking for goal about 20 metres out.
An absolute pearler there from the Kenwick bloke. Who took that one? That was an absolute...
That was Glenn Hackett that took that one.
He's going to want to watch that one again a few times.
Yeah, definitely.
I reckon he just needs to do it and pause at the top of that summit, and away you go. But another goal there, and that just probably stems the tide a little bit late in this third term. Isn't too far away from going. I reckon still a minute or two left for this third term. Starting to get out to a pretty decent score for Kenwick, though. They've now gone past the 100, so 102 for them, and 33 for Brentwood Booragoon. A bit of fizz out of the game, I guess, with the margin, but gee, some still good individual players on each side.
Yeah, and I mean, no doubt about it. Brentwood, regardless of the margin, they're going to fight to the last here, so I don't think they're going to put the cue in the rack just yet. But Kenwick raising the bat there as they crack the ton here on the Bennett's Hardware scoreboard. Brentwood here with a chance to reply as they kick towards Corbusiero. Has the ball at half forward. Looks like there's that Hillier there under the footy. Ball comes loose. Corbs picks it up. Tackled again by Kenwick. The pressure is still pretty relentless here from both sides, tackling wise. Kenwick come out. Oh, great tackle there by Brendo. Pulls the footy under him. Picked up again there. And the hand pass, well, Kenwick could have rebounded there if he'd taken that one. Oh, ball straight in the face. That's got to hurt. Arnold crumbs that one. Gillum at full forward, and the kick again. Failing to find a Brentwood target. Kenwick will rebound out of fullback, sorry.
And Clarkson took that mark and kicks in, but nearly interception mark there at half forward. Again, the handballs come over. Some of them, maybe the pressure's just gone up a touch or two, and there's been plenty of mistakes happening, but over there on the other side, it looks like maybe Finkelstein picked it up, and he kicks in looking for Harris. He couldn't take the mark, and Brentwood now out of defence, kicking up in the centre. That missed his target. Good pick up by Ball, and he's looking for Harris again in about 45 metres out. Picked up there by nearly the mark of the game, Hackett, and he handballs in and over the other side and out now. Here goes Booragoon. He's up to Hall, and he waited a long time there but took the mark. The umpire said play on. I think he was going to signal a mark, and behind there is Gillum. And here's a run again out of defence for Kenwick. That wasn't to anyone. It might work to her advantage because Ransted picked it up. He wheeled onto his left boot, then went right and kicks it up to on the centre wing. There's Bryant. That's a name we've called plenty of times today. And then we go again because Tom to Jim, back to Tom. And 55 metres out, he's been run down. That is magnificent tackle as we get three-quarter time here in the grand final. 16-6, 102, 5-3-33. It's a pretty good quarter, and I think a nice comeback by Brentwood Booragoon.
Yeah, a couple of goals to Brentwood really obviously doesn't hurt the equation there, but still a lot of work to do in this last quarter. I think it's going to be beyond them. But I think the revelation of that quarter was the Kenwick backline, because the Dogs really had a lot of play going inside 50, but I think a combination of poor delivery, but most of all the pressure from the Kenwick back six was just really profound, and they actually, I think they scored quite a few goals rebounding off their half back line there. So,
can I just put a question to Richo before he heads off and drowns himself in EMU Export? Richo, I see Shannon Hagger on the bench. What do you think his influence on the game could have been?
Oh, look, safe to say if his hamstring didn't explode into a million pieces, he might have had 3 or 4 next to his name, but I don't think there's much you can do when the delivery is as average as it is as it has been.
All right, thanks to you for joining us, Michael, for an entertaining third term. You can go and celebrate over there under the scoreboard again, but thanks for your time and being part of the coverage here for the grand final, and no doubt you'll be cheering on Kenwick for the last term.
Will do. Thanks very much.
Good on you, mate. Thank you. So three-quarter time here, 16-6, 102, 5-4. That is 34, and the lead is a big one to Kenwick. The Royals leading the way here at three-quarter time. Start the last quarter here for the league grand final, Kenwick, Brentwood, Booragoon, and Kenwick almost with an unassailable lead here. We're joined by another member of the Kenwick team, Monga, joining us. Great to have you along. And a good start out there by Kenwick, and a free kick happening. Who's that going to? It's going to go to Booragoon there, Brentwood. So Bark gave it up. So Osterberg handed it to a teammate.
Oh, big hit there. He's down. He's down. Come on, get up, will you? That's a big hit there. He's crawling around. He should be right.
Hopefully he gets up. Looks like Finkelstein or one of them brothers, I think.
Finkelstein, I think.
Yep.
Got a ball up there on the wing.
Here goes Booragoon, they head forward. This could be a mark in the forward 50. Oh, he went for it and just came out.
Bally.
Good move by Ball. He went to get around that pack and just failed to negotiate, and there's a ball up.
Oh, it's good to see Bally get a ball up, but now it's a ball up.
Lovely one. We're all flowing in this game today. I'm loving it. So Kenwick leading the way.
Kick out.
And it's about to just sail through for a point, so Kenwick with the kick in.
Corey's moving hard for him there. Takes the mark. Takes the bounce. Keep running. Short pass to Ransted. Oh, he's dropped the mark. Back to Corey here. Up the wing. Big long kick to Grossi. And it's taken over the line.
From your vantage point, you're obviously watching over there most of the game, the first three quarters. Who do you reckon your best for Kenwick's been so far?
Well, at the moment, Jimmy Bryant's been all right, but if I say that again, his head might explode, so I'll wait till after the game. Or Spooky up forward, kicking 4 goals, I'm sure.
Yep. And a quick kick forward from Brentwood.
Can I just give a quick shout out to the president, Tom Atkinson's hairline? had about as much presence as his performance has today. So that's number 16 sneaking into the forward line for Brentwood, the president. Bit of corruption happening in the committee of Brentwood, so I think he's the man leading it.
Nice work there, Kit. And that's all from him now.
Oh, the captain's got another clearance there out of the back line to Dash and Dan. Hand over the top to Dowie. Yeah, Dowie's going to have a bounce, have a run. Off to Tommy Bryant, I assume, on that wing. Oh, and there's the man. No, he's missed a tackle. Come on, Tommy.
Looked like Ashworth, I think it was, number 21.
Well, we got the young fella in Brendo. Only his third or fourth game for the year for the league. He's usually at Colts, had a stellar year. We'll probably poll well in the Colts best and fairest, I'd say. Who's got it now?
Number 5 is it Powell?
What's the Hecto, the skipper? He missed out on last year's grand final as he broke his leg halfway through the year. Brendo again doubling up. Nowhere to go. Story of the day for Brentwood.
And in the back line we got Jim Bryant again. And he worked across and beautiful kick. I think nearly best on ground. Tounder. He's
Turned
been
over there
outstanding.
from Tounder. Should have marked that. Lovely Clarkson back there.
Seen a lot of that today, boys. Just the intercept marks and the defensive 50 for Kenwick.
Yep. I think that's been the story of the day, hasn't it? The defensive pressure.
Here's Tanner on a very big lead there. Takes the mark. On to Safa. Girthy's taken the mark.
Still got heaps of running, Kenwick.
They've got a bit of run.
Right,
Still got a bit of energy left.
Tom Bryant going for the mark of the day.
Tom Bryant's trying to be an ATM card there. You could have just swiped the card underneath his feet there. Not very high at all.
And a free kick happening and nice kick to
Barkey's
Bark.
got the ball. He's just become a dad yesterday, boys, so lovely little daughter. Once again, Booragoon can't capitalise inside 50. It's with Gillum. Taps it out to Hecto, the skipper. The general gets it a Hendo. Beautiful kick. Is it true to the X Factor in Corbacero? And unfortunately just rushed through on the line. Can I just say, boys, the oval here is immaculate. I prefer to play here than Lathlane, I reckon. I didn't think Gosnell's had this in it, to be honest.
It's pretty magnificent, isn't it?
A bit better than last year's Grandy at Kenwick, I heard. It was a pretty dog of a day this time last year. Pouring down.
How about it, Kenwick? You guys got the bickies that day. Won the Granny last year at Kenwick.
And ball there,
Well
kicking
done.
it to Tounder.
Well done, Bally. That's his first target. Hit his target for the year. Well done. Here comes Brentwood now. Probing kick. Oh, great mark there. Very nice by the Brentwood fella.
That's Hills.
So, yeah, so it seems they've thrown Hill up forward. Usually plays on a wing or through the centre. It seems to be going well. He's spilled a couple of marks, but he's got a lovely, lovely kick on him, boys, so he'll probably slot this.
He's on a tight angle, though, but you've called it. So we'll have a look at that goal umpire, and beautiful kick. Never in doubt.
Nice consolation for him. He's a amber officer, so he's had a sort of in and out year. Work's been pretty busy for him, but when he does play, boy oh boy, ripping bloke, except for the fact that he's a die-hard Sydney Swans supporter, so after a few pints at the footy club, you really can't shut him up. He's been very vocal lately. Sometimes I want to ship him back to Sydney. But how do you think Brentwood will go up in C2 next year, mate?
Oh, I think they'll hold their own. We were up there last year and we were a bit unlucky in a few games, but I think, yeah, Brentwood should definitely hold their own, possibly keep going the way they're going. You could see them finishing in the finals, you know?
And another ruck up, probably best on ground for Brentwood today, Piper. He gets another possession, kicks it up to half forward. It's coming back though, and Jimmy Bryant picks it up. He's still showing dash. He kicks it to
Corey Tounder. Here goes Tounder. Who's he king? Hacko.
And Frederick.
Oh, great.
Nice effort.
Plays on. Back to Jimmy. On your left. Handball. Oh, what's he done? Let's go, Skirthy. Oh, Brentwood's done well here. They've got it out. Well done, Brentwood. Straight to Hacko, hands over to Benny Ranstead. Big kick in. He's went there, Nori. Oh, it's nearly goals. Oh, delicious. And that's a rush behind there by Brentwood. Well done. The pressure is on from Kenwick.
Tommy Atkinson kicking out a fullback. We're in a bit of trouble here, boys. Not one of his strong suits. Could go anywhere. Could end up here, boys. Not too bad on this occasion. It's the first time all year. He's improving. Oh, we've got Hendo through the middle. This is his bread and butter. Gets a terrible bounce. Regathers. He's got no one to go to. Lovely little kick to Gas. Oh, got to call each other in, boys. The general kicks it into Gillum. He'll get it back to Gas. And unfortunately, just that last kick into the 50, they can't capitalise on.
He goes Ranstead with a kick down the wing to Watto. The best kick in the club, he reckons. Let's see how he goes. Oh! You got to be quicker than that, Watto.
That's a coach killer. So, of course, that's Piper, as we already said, probably best on ground for Brentwood. Tried hard. It's going to go straight back in there, though. This has been happening all day. It could be ball. Play on.
That is ball.
That's ball for sure.
And the umpire said that, so...
Burden elects to play on quickly. He just runs around a few traffic cones. Straight to Gillum. Marks about 60. He'll kick to Hill. The revelation in the forward line, but Mills! Great mark. This is Matthew Mills, of course, the brother of the best on ground for Brentwood, Booragoon, Piper. So they're brothers, boys. Bit of a tip for you.
So he's had a pretty good year, yeah?
Yeah, had a great year. Unfortunately, we won't have him next year because he's going to spend a bit of time away. Been a bit of a naughty boy, so we won't have Mills next year. But he's missed that, unfortunately. So we'll see how Kenwick goes kicking out of the back line. They've done it pretty well today. What do you think, mate?
Yeah, I think they've done that very well. Harvey, the captain from fullback, has been kicking it fairly long, and it's good to see this ball's been spinning right. So well done, Harves, on to you. Let's see how we go with this one.
What's the injury status of the club at the moment? Pretty strong team, or you're missing a few blokes? What's the go?
Oh, well, at the moment, it's the last quarter. Injuries don't really matter at the moment. We're doing all right.
Piper again. He's Superman, isn't he? Oh. Not much he can't do. Piper really starting to assert himself on the game. Unfortunately, probably a little bit too late as they're 10 goals down halfway through the fourth, but we'll see what he does with this kick. And that's gone about 40 metres high and about 20 metres long. And as has been happening all day, boys, Kenwick mops up.
Fingelstein with the mark there, kicks it out wide to the running Harvey. He's going to run onto that. Kicks it long. Who's there? Grossy. Oh, he's dropped the mark. Oh, turnover there. Brentwood run away with it.
So who have we got there? Hawley. He's about 47 years old and he's had a stellar year. Racked up a few umpire votes and it's down to the skipper and Hecto. Hecto kicks into X Factor of Corby. Spoils the mark. Could have been a free kick and is. So once again, it's been a quick kick into the forward line and straight back out for Kenwick.
That's been the story of the day, just those quick kickings. And Kenwick just running with it there. Nice kick from Girthy there to Matty Bradford. A big ups to Bradley Ashworth. He should have probably had a gig today, but he's running instead. Well done, Brad. All the best for the next year, mate.
So has Kenwick got a big few days planned for the Mad Monday celebrations, mate, or are you going to keep it pretty low key?
Yeah, we'll keep it low key. You'll hear about it probably on Channel 10 News and 9 and 7. Probably ABC as well, national news. It's going to be a big one.
Another quick kick in the 50. Gillum's spilt it. Gets a handball off to Barkey, the new dad. And that'll be taken back to Gillum. He's a big kick. He'll go inside, probably to Corby. It's Millsy and Hilly. Oh, couldn't quite get mitts to it. The Kenwick player's done very well there. And they've got space. Running on the wing is the Kenwick player.
Ranstead, big kick long. Here we got Grossy here. Kicked 5 goals in the prelim final. Oh, he's worked him around, sold some candy there, kicks it long. You got Dirty. He's dropped another one. Here comes the best kick. He's handballed this time. Well decision. Kicks it long. Spooky's there. Oh, what was that? Well done by the Brentwood fella. Well trapped. We're going to have a ball up 20 metres out from Kenwick's goals. Down Hacko's throat on the snap. Goal. Hacko. Well done, Orange Boots. You really hacked at that one.
And just celebrations now, late in this last term, and he's been one of their good players too, hasn't he, Hackett?
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that celebrations are going to start now for the Kenwick boys. Well done to the Brentwood boys. They've been the giant slayers, knocked off Swanview into Balladrura, into Donella Morley. They've done a very good job.
Thought we were in for a chance with the Bradbury here, boys, but finished fourth, made the grand final, and our consolation prizes will be up in C2 next year with Kenwick. Hopefully a few more battles to come between us two teams. One game apiece during the regular season. Obviously, you guys are looking like getting the chocolates now with about 11-goal win, so look forward to a few more great games between the clubs.
Yeah, that does sound like a real good plan for next year. We've got to know these boys pretty well this year. A lot of respect for the Brentwood. And yeah, look forward to seeing some hard-fought contests next year. As we speak, and Brentwood's getting the runaway here.
Big kicking into Hilly. Can't quite make the contest, but can I just say the Kenwick defence has been rock solid today. Absolutely phenomenal. As they once again dispose of it outside of the 50. This will be another great kick, as always. Kenwick really turned it on. The supporters will be stoked with this effort.
Here comes Ranstead again. Another long kick down the line to Watto here. Third time lucky, Watto. Here we go. Holds the mark, goes back. We've got a few loose men around. Kicks it long. Kicks a short kick. Yes, he's hit a target. Well done, Watto. Corey's taken the mark. 55 out from goal. Spooky's put a leg on. Long kick instead. Who's there? Oh, Hacko has a fly. It's Rushery for a point.
Can I just make mention of the big Kenwick full forward? Really sparked the game at the start. Gone a bit missing in the second half, but I think he's he got a bag of 4 or 5, boys?
I think he's got 5.
Really important when the game was on the line. But as we speak, there's a turnover, and Kenwick's going to have another inside 50. Hendo.
Sammy from the pocket sends it to the top of the square and kicks for that's a point. What's the review system? Was that a goal? No, that's a point.
Yeah, mate, we haven't quite got that technology here in Gosnells, but I think we're getting Wi-Fi next year. Can anyone confirm the lack of phone service at the moment?
I've got 0 bars. Yes, there is no phone service at Gosnells.
Just obviously having a joke. We love Gosnells. It's the heart of Perth, the city of kings. We can't wait to come back. As we speak, once again, Kenwick mopping up in the defensive half of the ground. Gillam, a big slap in. And Barkey, the new father's going to run in. Couldn't quite compose himself. He's got Millsy to help him. Millsy, can he spin a bit of magic? Not a bad kick. He's got Corby in the goal square. And I think this might be Corby's second or third goal today, Richo.
Yeah, I think 3 goals for Corby, I think.
And I think he's marked it on Robbie Ball. And that's his 100th goal kicked on him for the season. So there's a stat for the crowd.
How's he looking in the reverse Coleman for the year, mate? Conceded a few, has he?
Well, as he heard, it is 100, but the wickets are up. So he's probably taken the back foot off. So come on, Bally.
Do you think the Dianella boys have sobered up from last weekend yet, mate, or they're still hitting it pretty hard? I've heard a few unconfirmed reports that they didn't take the loss quite that well. Have you heard anything?
Yes, I've heard the Dianella boys did not take that loss so well. I heard the local IGA store run out of glue sales as well. So they had a pretty big week.
And 8 minutes left here in the grand final.
Oh, Hacko's got the ball, kicks it in, nice mongrel punt in. Where's it going to bounce? To Dowie, that's high. Yes, it is. Dowie should go. He should go back and put this through the middle with his 1-2 step side step through the middle.
So who's expected to be going to be polling the votes in your best and fairest of the year, mate? Any hot tips for us?
There's the goal, 1-2 step kick. Well done, Dowie. The nice question there. Yeah, the hot tips. It's probably Swanee. Swanee's played very well this year. Dowie as well, and a few of the midfielders in Jimmy, Tommy, Brad Ashworth. He has absolutely killed the ruck all year. Unfortunately, had a broken leg, but he was pretty much had his name on the fairest and best, but unlucky to him. And a couple minutes, about 5 minutes to go, 6 minutes to go, and hopefully Brentwood keep fighting on. They've been fighting all day, and hopefully they just keep fighting.
That we will, mate, and we'll fight ourselves into C2 next year and hopefully have a successful year. Of course, won the grand final last year, made it this year, so it's good times for the club. As we see Arnott in the ruck, Hector goes back to T. Atkinson, the president. Yep, Arnie, the big ruckman, won the award, and we also had a thirds win the association best and fairest too, so awards all round for the Brentwood boys. Corby run past it. He's had a decent game, bobbed in and out, but probably not the consistent four-quarter performance he would have liked. We got Hawley back to Hector. He'll spin around and snap it. And once again, how many times have we seen this today, mate?
Just this quarter, we've seen that about 12 times, I think. Finkelstein cleaning up back there in all Aussie. A big kick long down the wing. Oh, some mongrel punt. Well done. Bawley on the chase him down. Good running. Oh, nice try, Gun. And the captain in Harvey has taken the mark. Well done. Oh, it's a free kick. He's down the ground. Harvey's pushed him in the back.
It's a bit soft, I think, but we'll take anything we can get at this stage. So we've got Gillam lining up about 20, 25 metres out. The big fella from Wagen, he's only done his hammy 8 times this year, which I think is a record for him. So we'll see how he goes with this, hopefully. Yeah, he broke his hand in Coburn. I think he was at the gate and got into a bit of mischief, but he'll enjoy that goal, and that takes it to nearly just about an even 10 goals for Kenwick. So a domination by Kenwick today. In saying that, Brentwood have been admirable in their performance, just like we've been saying all day. Probably lack a bit of class. They certainly haven't lacked any hard work or anything like that, but I'm sure the celebrations the next couple of days will be huge anyway. So we're just waiting for the ball up. So can Brentwood put a bit of restore a bit of pride on the scoreboard before the final siren goes? Surely only about 3 or 4 minutes to go, eh, boys?
Well, we've just got the hot word. It's 5 minutes left, so about 4.5. Dash and Dan with a big long kick. He's a big kick of the ball. All Brentwood cleaning up down there. The pressure is still on from Kenwick though. You got Jimmy Spooky backing up. Brentwood run away with it. Well done, Brentwood.
Late Grace finest goes into Wade. The Resi superstar is performing in leg to the president in Tom Atkins. Gee, he's got some pace and a forehead with no hair. Kicks into Mills. Mills, I don't know if he's a better brother, but he's up there. Mills, big kick. He's going to sink it. Surely, no, across the face. Unfortunately, unable to put another 6-pointer on the scoreboard for Brentwood there. And we'll see Kenwick kick out of fullback again.
And I know Manga wants to get away.
Monga?
Monga?
No, not yet. I'll stay another couple of minutes.
I'll stay a couple of minutes. He wants to finish it off, and then he wants to get out there to celebrate. So,
a couple of minutes, boys. So kick another goal, and I'll be out there to run through one of yours. So you watch out.
Basically, I think his can of export's empty, so we can't hold him too long, boys.
I think it went about 8-10 minutes ago, and he's hanging out, but doing a great job calling all the action. Getting in the celebrations from early on, I think about 3 minutes after this first bounce.
Unfortunately, Carlton United Breweries have got the monopoly on the amateur sponsorship, so the president, Tom Atkinson, won't let any red can in our change rooms, club rooms, or anything near Karoonda Park, which is a bit of a shame. Anyway, there's still a game to be played, but as Kenwick run through the middle again, here it is. Look, ducks fly together. It's a flying V in the centre for Kenwick.
Here goes Jimmy. He's kicked one already, 2 already maybe. And there's talking him up. Who's front square? Oh, we could have kept running there. You got Pinkles out there. Nathan Pinkles. You got Sammy Pinkles there. The Pinkle brothers are working together. Nathan to Sammy. Sammy to Watto. Grossie's there. Who's he going? Handball to Matty. Kicking a goal, Matty. He says, I'm a ruckman. I can do it all. Can he? Can he? No, he can't. You're a ruckman. Stick to the ground. Middle of the ground. It looks like the police are rocking up. It looks like they might be arresting the Kenwick team for raping Brentwood today. Great mark there. That's a great mark by the Brentwood fella.
It can't be long.
We've got 2 minutes left on the clock. That's I'm going to head down to the sidelines to cheer my side on and run out there. And thank you much to Kit here for the Brentwood mascot for the day.
Yeah, mate, in the dog suit for the day. So if any kids' parties need hiring me, I'll give you my business card after the game.
Oh, very nice. We never stagger, boys. And that's me over and out. AP Plumbing, Mong Sing at ya. Thank you very much for letting me come up here and commentate.
Good on you, Monga. So he's going to go and celebrate and Kit.
Yeah, look, it's just me for a couple of minutes, so I might get stuck into the Kenwick boys a bit here. So we've got Hendo kicking in. He's got a lovely left foot. Mills has been quite good in the last quarter. Do we want to get Richo back up here? Richo, you got anything to say, mate?
Oh, look, just congratulations to Kenwick. They were the better team today as Hendo plays on from the kick and not the greatest one.
An absolute stinker.
Yeah, not the greatest kick there. Kenwick again are going to mop up. Kick out of the back pocket. Oh, that's an average kick, and Brentwood are going to have a chance to put another one on the scoreboard here. About a minute and a half left to go.
Yeah. So,
well, Brentwood's certainly come to play the last term. They've certainly got a bit more respectable total on the.
yeah, it's still
scoreboard.
10 goals. I mean, that's the beauty of amateur footy. If you make the grand final, you're going to be disappointed, of course. But as I've said before, the consolation prize up to C2. And that's a nice kick by Hector. That's a beautiful kick from the skipper. Unfortunately missed out in the premiership last year, but he's had a fairly good year this year.
Has, and that's a great kick. That's one of the better goals of the afternoon.
But yeah, I heard a couple of years ago Spider made the goal was to get back into C2s. We want to get back up to C1s and onwards, obviously. We had a rough few years when we went back down to C4, but yeah, we're right on track up to C2 tomorrow. So next year, I'm sorry, but basically, we're just waiting on the final siren here. I hope we've got a bit of right patrol here because Kenwick is going to go absolutely mad. And here it is. Congratulations to the Kenwick boys. Thanks to all the commentators today. Enjoy your DVD, lads, and we'll see you next year.
Thank you very much, Kit. Also, Richo, well done to you guys. And
yeah,
been great having you, and it's probably the most colourful game I've done all day.
Oh, it's been great, mate. I'm open to job offers if anyone's hearing this. I heard Dennis Committee retiring in 2016, but I'm out of here to give a shoulder to cry on for a few of the mates. Cheers for today, mate.
Beautiful.
Look after
Good on
yourself.
You, Kit, and he's done absolutely super from Brentwood, Booragoon, and that's Kit. Thanks again to all the commentators today, and the final score, Kenwick, is victors. They got 18-9, 117, and Brentwood, Booragoon, 9 goals, 8, 62. So a massive win at 55 points in the end, and it's going to Kenwick. They'll celebrate all the way through the night after winning the league's final.